What up, everybody? It's Tron from Tron's Toy Repair and Review. Today we're going to be taking a look at fixing a few things on the Matchbox Voltron Dairugger. It's obviously too big, standing at like 12 or 13 inches to fit into this one frame here. So I've got it broken down into the, well, what's actually cool about this Voltron is that whereas the lion Voltron, you just breaks down individual lions. If you're not familiar, this one actually turns into 3 different teams. So you've got the land team, and then you've got the air team, and then over here you've got the sea team. So don't really need to mess with the sea team today. Already not really anything to fix on that one. The 2 things we're going to be fixing today are showing you how to take apart and fix the propeller blades on the air team, which probably is the most problematic thing on these. Just super fragile, and as you can see, just they snap off right there constantly. And then the other part is on this version, got a lot of rubber missing from the wheels on this one, and I've got a couple that I'm gonna replace. Why not just use this one, you would say? I could, but there's some actual little rusty inside of there. I just got lucky enough to get a set of fists off eBay, which are super hard to find. That was the last piece I needed to complete this one. It came with these guys. Could use them, but like I said, there's a little bit of rust in there, and I'd rather just use the ones I got. You can kind of see it's a little rusty in there. It's good to have some backups. Yeah, this is actually my 3rd one that I have. I've got mine from childhood, which is a little brittle because it sat in storage for like 30 years. It's together, and I don't really want to take it apart. And then I have another one that I got from Chris at Retro Toy Box that's like pretty much mint. So I've decided to take this version that I've just kind of pieced together from getting parts lots over the years and actually keep it as the different teams for display. So for the first one, what we'll do here is I'm going to show you real quick. So I'm not actually going to do the repair on this one because I've already done it. The propeller blade was broken and I took it off one of the other ones, but I'm going to show you real quick on one that I have already fixed, what the insides look like and what to do as far as if you're going to buy one to use it to fix a piece, and that some parts aren't interchangeable. So I'm going to move this aside real quick. So here is one of the, I guess you would call it it's got to be the right arm. So I already stole. So on these little guys here, just FYI, one side is a hex, or like a hectagon, not a hex. This is what actually locks in the body, and the other side is just the round piece that I think it's supposed to, and you'll see when I take it out, but I think originally this was to wind the wheels up. You don't really see a whole, like, I'm not positive about that. It might not have, actually, no, they don't. I don't think they're gonna wind up, but I think it's just there for looks. So I'm gonna take real quick. Now the thing I'll show you is just looking at these real quickly. So with this one would have had a hex arm. So obviously these are what hooks into the side of the body, like so. So as you can see, so those are what hooks in the side of the body. Now because of that, if you're needing to fix, there we go. There's the wind up. If you're needing to fix this guy with the more squared off nose, you cannot buy this guy and use the parts for a couple of reasons. So if you need to fix this guy, you got to buy another one of these guys. Same vice versa. And here's why. First thing, it's pretty obvious. The top part of this one on the right is a square piece, and this one is round. This is all one piece. You'll see in a minute that comes. You just slide it out. And the same thing too with the wheels is that this hex piece is actually the hex piece you can take apart, but the round piece is actually hooked to the wheels. And the wheels come out, but you're not getting this piece off. So I'm real quickly going to I've opened this one a couple times, so it shouldn't take but just a second. When you're opening these up for the first time, chances are it probably hasn't been opened since the early 80s, so just be real gentle. Use a more blunt headed screwdriver. You don't want to use a real pointy one. These will strip pretty easily. So just all fall to bits. Alright, so right off the bat, as you can see, and I'll show you with this part. So outside my door, my child is screaming and my cat is playing with this toy. If you hear crazy background noise, hopefully you won't, because I'll put some music in over it. So as you can see, it's just a little circular, and then it's got a little slot there, and this little guy just goes right in there. So you could, obviously, it's got a screw there. So I guess I have to take that back a little bit. If you wanted to, if you could only get a hold of one of these and you wanted to get the propeller blades out, I think they're pretty much exactly the same. Forgive me if I'm moving off screen. But yes, I was wrong about that. They are held in there with just a screw, so you could get one of these and unscrew it and swap it out for the other one. So you can do that with the blade. This guy, just be careful on some of these. So this little piece right here is actually spring loaded. Springs just kind of, you know, I don't think it's glued in. This one's a little rusty, but it just sits right over that little hump, little peg comes out. Dorsal fin goes up on this. So on here, it pretty much works the same way as the propeller blades. It just slides in. As you can see, this is pretty much hooked to that. So I don't think you're getting that out of there. But for this, you got to get the same one, because you got to have this one on a certain side on the outside, and as you can see, this is not, it's kind of forward positioned. So for this piece especially, definitely got to have the more round nose version. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this back in here. So I've already done the repair on this one. And these guys are getting pretty pricey these days, so chances are you finding one in perfect condition is going to be really hard or cost you a lot of money. So knowing how and what you can repair on these is pretty paramount. And I you know, there was no videos for these out, so pretty much I learned by just buying stuff and then just, you know, taking them apart and seeing what happens. But lucky for you, I'm showing a video so that you can buy with confidence. Listen how official that sounded. Buy with confidence. Alright, so we'll get rid of that guy. You've now seen pretty much the same thing. And this guy is now complete, which looks pretty awesome. Yeah. Alright, so we'll move on to the next. Now what's crucial about these guys, like I said, you know, why not use those? Well, spring's a little rusty on the inside. So with these, I had to learn the hard way that. Alright, so now we got these off. So I'm going to be taking this little bottom piece. So there's my good one. I'm going to leave the fist on there just so I know which one's the good one. You don't even actually have to take these apart, if I remember correctly. So starting from the back, you can see what I just did there. Start from the back, push forward, and lift up. Comes right out. So I can now, without even having to use a tool, get this out of there because I don't want to break it. And this one's probably gonna, nope, there we go. So, yeah, let's see. Remember which side the little gear turner goes on, and I would imagine, as you can see, so there's, I'm sorry, I keep whiffing. So this is a little clip in the back, a little clip in the front. So, kind of goes back in the same way. So stick the clip in the front, right back in. This guy's cool. I don't know if it was painted or some of the chrome just wore off, but this one still has some little black variants. You know, most of these other wheels are chrome. So I don't know if that was just like maybe like a variant of some sort, but kind of interesting. And you can see, I don't think somebody painted that. You can see the front too, and you know where it's wearing off a little bit. I'm sorry, I keep missing the camera. I'm trying something a little different today. But I mean, all the wheels on all the other ones are chrome, so kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and stick that back in there. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the blue one. Let's push it forward. Oh, this one's going to make a fool out of me. Oh, almost got it. There we go. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't swap the tires out. If you were to come across, this one's definitely gonna be a fool out of me. There we go. If you were to come across, well, this one's actually a little, oof. Well, I might try it here. See, this one's definitely breaking off. You know what? Maybe today's the day. Maybe not. You know, typically these tires are really brittle, and I usually would not suggest taking them off. And as you can see, you don't really have an option because these are, there's a little, basically a little bridge there, and it's, front one's not coming out. The back one, you can actually, this whole little wind-up mechanism comes right out, so you actually have a little shell there too. So maybe I'll look around and see what I got. Maybe I'll do some interchanging because I do have one tire on this one. Well, that's the back tire. So yeah, let's try this. So I know that this, so clearly I just got really lucky. This one, back tire, which will come out, is roasted. This one, who has two good front tires, has two good back tires. Ta-da! Well, that was on camera luck. So there we go. Just got really lucky. And I'm sure the red and the blue ones are just interchangeable, so let's see. Man, I lucked out on that one. Lucked out. But now you know. Once again, now you know if you're replacing some parts, you want to buy something. So now I got two good wheels, some blacked out ones, which is kind of cool. Now I'm left with a couple little parts rats. That one's pretty much toast. Both back wheels and that one are done. Yeah, the front wheels and that one are done. So there you go. So when you're buying these for replacements, if you look and see that the front wheels are coming off or done or roasted, you pretty much don't buy it. The back, you know that you can interchange the back with other ones. I'm not gonna say that you can't switch these tires, like, you know, if you're really careful that you could get the tires off. I've never done it, and these things are super duper brittle, so I would have to say your chances are probably 50-50 on getting it off the wheel hub. And they're most likely glued, who knows. I wouldn't risk it, just judging by what the cost of these things are these days. Yeah, I wouldn't try swapping them out. So yeah, alrighty. So there you go. I now got fixed ones, and I will say this is my second or third repair video that I've done. I've been told that I should do the repairs and then record the audio later, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I know I tend to ramble a little bit because fixing stuff and talking at the same time is a little difficult, but hey, it's not getting any Grammy or Emmy awards for these, so who cares? Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you're wanting to get one of these or repair it, good luck, and if you have any questions, hit me up. Thank you. Thanks again for tuning in to Tron's Toy Repair and Review. Next week, I'm probably going to be working on fixing this guy. In pretty good shape, but I was trying to repair one of the wings, and just so you know, the hip sockets on these are super not sturdy, I guess you would say. Just pinched it a little bit, blew it right out. Common problem. So if you want to see how to fix this, how to get the wings in and out, how to adjust the pieces, I'll be working on this next week. Till then, take it easy.